You didn't hear from me, but the boys are still fighting, and I have all the updates on the full narcissistic meltdown that Donnie is throwing and that Gavin Newsom is provoking on purpose. You heard that correctly. This middle school girl fight is getting out of hand quickly, but before we recap all the drama that's happened in the last 24 hours, please make sure you not only like, comment, but also repost to remind everyone, get the word out about the No Kings protests happening everywhere across the nation this Saturday. And also follow me to keep staying up to date on all the news. All right, let's dive into it. For a more in-depth recap on everything, go to my page and check out the previous videos, but I'll give you a quick run through. As we recall, remember, Donnie's ego has been really hurt recently. We had the taco meme, falling up the staircase, the fallout with Elon, the threats about the Epstein leaked documents. So he was overdue for a total narcissistic meltdown, and Gavin Newsom stepped in, saw what was happening, and he said, actually, I am that girl. You know, California doesn't actually need you, Donnie. Okay, thanks, bye. And this, of course, set Donnie off in his full rage, and he sent all the militarized ICE raids across southern Los Angeles as a form of punishment. The protests broke out, the National Guard, the Marines, we remember all this, right? And when that didn't work, he started calling for Gavin's arrest for no other reason than the fact that he is openly opposing Donnie. This whole time, Gavin's openly fact-checking everything Donnie says, making memes out of him, calling him a schmicktator, a joke, a liar. And he started his own media tour going around saying, girl, come get it. Like, I'm right here. What are you waiting for? And not only did he threaten to sue Donnie amongst a number of other things, but he got every other active sitting Dem governor to sign off on a sheet that essentially says, yeah, we actually all don't F with you, dude, in case you were wondering. We all got together behind your back at Sarah's house on Wednesday and agreed that you stink. In case you're wondering, we have the receipts. You're the one who's a liar, and you're the one who's disrespecting the troops, and you're the one who's disrespecting the flag. So that brings us up to the last video I dropped, in which Gavin Newsom last night gave an address to the nation that was one of the best addresses I have maybe ever seen in my lifetime. And I summarized all the clips for you guys to go see if you want to see that. He openly called Donnie a schmicktator and a threat to our democracy, and reminded us that we all need to mobilize and start speaking up, especially elected officials. And now, as a treat, because it's Wednesday and it's usually my day off, I'm going to show you some of my favorite memes that have been dropped about this in the last few days, thanks to my favorite new meme account, Gavin Newsom's personal accounts here. Go look at them. They're fantastic right now. First, we have this photo in which Gavin is politely reminding Donnie of the F around versus the find out scale. And you're sitting on it, buddy. We also have this Hamilton style gem right here. We have the official White House account attempting to get in on this by tweeting threats to Gavin and whatever this is. That feels like a meme in itself and not in the way they'd think. And then we have some of my favorite comments that I've received across my videos. Because you know what I always say is the most effective weapon in taking down a rich white man with the audacity is another rich white man with more audacity. To that, in my love-hate relationship with Gavin Newsom, I say thank you. You might be a psycho, but at least you're our psycho.